You know, I am a Black woman, so the work will always be through the lens of a Black woman. I think we the most poppin' ones.
Solange Knowles has finally spoken up, and it's what many fans feared all along. For years, people guessed something was wrong, but no one knew for sure. Now Solange is telling her truth. From health struggles to family drama, she's opening up like never before. And the truth is shocking. It was the moment no one saw coming until the footage leaked. Back in 2014, after the glitzy Met Gala, something wild happened in an elevator. Solange Knowles was caught on camera physically attacking Jay-Z. She kicked, punched, and lunged at him as Beyoncé stood silently to the side. The security guard quickly stepped in, trying to hold Solange back and calm the situation, but the damage was done. The video, grainy and silent, hit the internet and the world couldn't stop watching.
Beyoncé, Jay-Z, Beyoncé, Jay! Solange! Jay, what's good, Jay?
Everyone asked the same thing. What happened? Why did Solange snap? And why did Beyoncé just stand there? The theories exploded online. Many believed Solange was standing up for her sister. Rumors of Jay-Z cheating were already floating around, but this moment poured fuel on the fire. Soon people were pointing fingers at Rachel Roy, a fashion designer some believed was Becky with the good hair, a phrase Beyoncé would later use in her Lemonade album that made the internet go wild. On May 15, 2014, the trio released a joint statement addressing the drama. As a result of the public release of the elevator security footage from Monday, May 5th, there has been a great deal of speculation about what triggered the unfortunate incident. But the most important thing is that our family has worked through it. Jay and Solange each assume their share of responsibility for what has occurred. They both acknowledge their role in this private matter that has played out in the public. They both have apologized to each other, and we have moved forward as a united family. They even said, "We love each other, and above all, we are family. We've put this behind us and hope everyone else will do the same." Fans praised Solange for being fiercely protective. Others wondered how the family would bounce back. The Knowles-Carter crew quickly released a joint statement saying they had talked it out, apologized, and moved forward. But let's be honest, fans weren't buying the everything's fine message. The elevator fight may have been short, but its impact still echoes years later.
It really, really was such a pivotal moment for me.
Solange Knowles has always been more than just Beyoncé's little sister. She's Beyoncé's protector, her voice in the silence, and the one who stands up when others back down. Whether it's dealing with cheating rumors or serious legal drama, Solange has made one thing clear. She's not afraid to speak up or step in.
Before we were known for the music, my sister actually had our family pretty famous for something else. She decided to try to get my boyfriend in trouble because she hated him. She was so jealous because we were best friends until him.
Let's rewind. Years ago, rumors popped up about Jay-Z's past. Olivia McFowler, a model, claimed that Jay-Z tried to get with her. She even dropped a diss track called Sorry Miss Carter. Then there was the Kathy White scandal. Kathy was a publicist some believed had ties to Jay-Z, but in 2011 she suddenly passed away from a brain aneurysm. Some people thought there was more to the story. The internet exploded with theories and whispers. Fast forward to 2023, and things got even messier. A woman, known only as Jane Doe, filed a lawsuit claiming Jay-Z and Diddy her when she was just 13 after the 2000 MTV Video Music Awards. It shocked everyone. The case was later dropped, but Jay-Z clapped back with a defamation suit, saying the whole thing was a lie made to ruin his name. Through all of this, Solange didn't run to the press, but her actions spoke loudly. Reports say she was deeply worried about how all this would affect Beyoncé, not just her image, but her peace of mind. Solange stood by her sister, just like she always has. This isn't new behavior. Remember the elevator fight? That wasn't just drama, it was raw emotion. Many fans believe Solange was standing up for Beyoncé, fighting battles her sister wouldn't fight in public. Whether it's shady rumors, lawsuits, or cheating scandals, Solange shows up. In 2018, Solange Knowles got news that changed her life. She was diagnosed with not one, but 3 serious health conditions: postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, POTS, mast cell activation syndrome, MCAS. That's a heavy load for anyone, especially someone constantly in the spotlight. But for years, she kept it quiet. No big public posts, no interviews, just silence while she dealt with it all behind the scenes. Then, in 2024, Solange finally opened up, but not in a big, flashy way. She left a simple, honest comment under musician Sean Ross's Instagram post. He had shared his own struggles with POTS and long COVID, and Solange replied, "I got diagnosed with POTS, chakrins, and MCAS in 2018 and really relate to not wanting your health to be your identity. The Spoonie community held me down during times of complete uncertainty. And just like that, the world learned the truth." She'd been fighting quiet battles while still making music, performing, and showing up strong. If you've never heard of these illnesses, here's the short version. POTS makes your heart race and body crash just from standing up. MCAS means your immune system goes into overdrive, causing allergic reactions all the time. Sjogren's syndrome dries you out, your eyes, your mouth, and can mess with your organs too. It's tough, it's invisible, and it doesn't go away. Solange didn't want these diagnoses to define her, and she made that clear, but by sharing her truth, she gave a voice to thousands who are quietly struggling. People who feel tired all the time. People who've been told, "You look fine," even when they're falling apart inside. She didn't share her story for sympathy. She did it to say, "You're not alone." Solange Knowles has always been unapologetically herself, but that hasn't stopped the world from throwing curveballs her way. From racial incidents to legal battles, Solange has faced struggles that have made headlines and sparked deeper conversations. In 2016, Solange attended a Kraftwerk concert in New Orleans, expecting to enjoy the music with her family. But things took a turn when 4 white women seated near her demanded that she sit down. When Solange didn't comply, one of them threw a half-eaten lime at her back. Imagine that, just trying to vibe to the music, and suddenly you're being harassed for simply existing in the space. Solange didn't stay silent about this. She shared the incident on Twitter, shining a light on the discomfort Black people often face in predominantly white spaces. Later, she penned an essay titled, "And Do You Belong? I Do," where she expanded on the issue of Black discomfort in white spaces, urging Black people to reclaim their joy and presence in these spaces. Her words resonated with many, sparking an important conversation about belonging and identity in public spaces. She said, "In many white spaces, we don't bring the drama, but it doesn't end there." Solange also found herself caught up in a legal battle with Kanye West. In 2018, Solange and Kanye were named in a copyright lawsuit filed by Leroy Mitchell, also known as Prince Philip Mitchell. The lawsuit claims that their songs Everything I Am and F the Industry by Solange used Mitchell's song If We Can't Be Lovers without proper authorization. Despite Mitchell being credited as a co-writer, he sought damages for the unauthorized sample. This legal drama highlighted the complexity of music sampling, where artists often borrow from each other's work, sometimes leading to messy legal situations. Solange's involvement in this lawsuit raised questions about intellectual property rights in the music industry and the challenges musicians face in claiming their creative ownership. Growing up in the spotlight isn't always glamorous, especially when you're in the shadow of a global superstar like Beyoncé. For Solange, navigating that relationship could have been tricky, but their mom, Tina Knowles, wasn't about to let their bond slip away. From an early age, Solange and Beyoncé had very different personalities. Beyoncé, the quiet, focused older sister, was already on her way to fame, while Solange was the energetic younger sister trying to find her own path. As Beyoncé's career skyrocketed, Solange felt the tension She was eager to join in, but often found herself pushed aside, leaving a growing emotional distance between the two. Tina, seeing the potential for this distance to become permanent, knew she had to do something. At a time when therapy was not as widely accepted, especially in Black communities, Tina decided to take action. She enrolled her daughters in therapy, hoping it would help them understand each other better. This wasn't an easy decision, as even their dad, Matthew Knowles, was hesitant. But Tina was determined to keep the family close. The therapy sessions weren't an instant fix, but they made a difference. Beyonce was initially resistant, but Solange dove right in. Over time, the sessions helped the sisters see things from each other's point of view. It wasn't just about resolving arguments, it was about understanding one another's needs and struggles.
I am sensing a weak link in the McKinley cheer chain, and it looks like it's you.
What am I doing wrong?
This is a team where everyone gives the same effort. Ujima is a Swahili word that means collective effort. Can I get some Ujima from you, please? Take it from the top.
Solange Knowles' career evolution is as unique and bold as her personality. While many know her today as a powerhouse in music, she started in a completely different field, acting. In 2004, she made her debut in Johnson Family Vacation, playing the role of a quirky teenager. That wasn't the end of her acting journey. She also appeared in the Bring It On, All or Nothing sequel in 2006, but as her star began to rise, she realized that her true passion was in music, and she quickly shifted focus. Before she had her own spotlight, Solange contributed her writing talents to the music of her famous sister, Beyonce, in the iconic group Destiny's Child. She co-wrote the track Love for Kelly Rowland's 2007 album Miss Kelly, showing off her songwriting chops and setting the stage for her own musical career. In 2008, Solange released her second studio album, Solange and the Hadley St. Dreams, and it was a game changer. The album fused retro Motown vibes with contemporary R&B, making it clear that Solange was carving out her own space in the music world. Songs like I Decided and T.O.N. proved she wasn't just Beyonce's little sister, she was a force of her own. Solange's journey from acting to music is a testament to her bold, fearless spirit. She's carved out a unique path, and we can't wait to see what's next. If you enjoyed this look into her life, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more.